Level 1. The tip. You are 27, an equity research analyst in New York City, earning $114,000 per year. Your parents are impressed, but you are not, considering your $3,400 monthly studio rent. He observes the vast sums of money flowing through the building, yet so little reaches his own department. His managing director's compensation memo, showing $2.1 million, is visible on his screen. The figure, not meant for his eyes, lingers in his mind, refusing to leave. The next morning, a new brokerage account is opened, carefully hidden from compliance. He transfers $40,000, nearly all his savings, into this new, secret account. Your parents are impressed, but you are not, considering your $3,400 monthly studio rent. The trade yields a net profit of $14,200 after taxes. This is how it begins, not with a grand plan, but a simple tip from a friend. First rule: it never feels like a crime, it feels like being smart. Now 29, his salary is $135,000, with a hidden account balance of $127,000. This hidden account grows faster than any potential salary raise ever could. Lesson number 1: how not to get caught. The SEC primarily monitors unusual trading volume before announcements. Connections are manageable, but patterns are dangerous, so he eliminates them. His college roommate's cousin in Toronto opens a Canadian brokerage account. Money is wired through a consulting payment, and his cousin places the trades. They split profits 70-30, with the cousin unknowingly helping a friend. He trades every 4 months, acting on tips received every 2, using the gaps as camouflage. No patterns, no flags. All position sizes remain under $200,000. He trusts margins of safety, not rigid thresholds. The same analytical principles are now applied to federal crime. The irony of his methods is not lost on him. His second trade yields a $41,000 profit. He learns of a pharma company's positive Phase 3 results 3 days early. A contact shares enrollment numbers that don't match public data. He just notices. What? This can't be right. These numbers are completely different. Second rule: the best information feels like observation, not a secret. He checks his phone less, not more. Paranoia is replaced by a colder, constant vigilance. He studies compliance memos like a locksmith, noting every weakness and loophole. He measures compliance not to respect it, but to exploit it. At 32, he's at a hedge fund with $1.6 billion under management. His base salary is $220,000 plus bonuses, reflecting his exceptional performance. His portfolio manager never truly understands the secret to his success. The network forms naturally. He doesn't recruit, gravity does. People are drawn to his confident talk, A corporate lawyer unknowingly becomes a source. Text deal. The lawyer drops deal names, he listens, remembers, and trades on a third of them. Vertex deal, Axion buyout, GenMed merger. A pharma executive he golfs with gives him tips that are actually trades. Their conversations are an exchange of pipeline intel for market analysis. His hidden account now holds $780,000. The funds are held within a Delaware LLC, owned by a South Dakota Trust. The trust's charitable beneficiary holds a Cayman Islands brokerage account. 3 distinct legal layers form a complex financial architecture. He views the SEC like a pilot views turbulence. Real, planned for, but unfelt. Third rule. The network is the product, and every node is also a liability. His law school friend, Kevin, calls again, his voice strained. Kevin's firm is under a formal review. Did you ever do anything with that thing from a few years back?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just tell me.
Find out yourself.
His dismissive tone ends the conversation permanently. Kevin never calls again. He feels nothing, a new and unsettling sensation. At 35, he is a portfolio manager. He manages $340 million of the fund, with a top decile public track record. His edge combines genuine research with insider information for predictable outcomes. A crucial opportunity arises as a private dinner in Greenwich. A board member from a Fortune 200 tech company considers him for their advisory board. A broad conversation takes a sudden turn with one critical sentence. We're acquiring a European competitor. Not public. The announcement is 6 weeks away, with a significant premium expected. At this level, information moves through trust, not mere tips. He trusts him due to his management of $340 million. Information is currency exchanged within their shared architecture. He waits 9 days, balancing separation with fresh intel. A $1.8 million position is routed through 3 layers via a Singapore broker. The trade, executed through his LLC and a Singapore broker, was planned for this moment. The deal is announced, and the stock jumps 38%. He sells his position slowly over 5 days, appearing to have nothing to hide. His net profit from this trade is $680,000.
Good quarter.
He wires $40,000 to his parents, casually mentioning a good quarter.
I'm so proud of you.
Are you eating enough? He hangs up, staring at $1,460,000 on his screen. That number represents the gap between his true self and his parents' perception. Rule #4. The money stopped being the point long ago. The true point is his capability, and that nobody knows. At 38, his venture achieved significant positive results, placing it among the top performers. His total compensation is $1.4 million, including a substantial bonus. His Cayman account holds $3.1 million. His total net worth is just under $7 million. He is rich, changing his approach to risk, not how others treat him. Routine check. Nothing specific. Yes? Any anomalies?
Clean.
I'm asking about a trade from 7 months ago. Yes, I have them right here. We're looking at a significant market shift. Understood. I'll execute the trade immediately. The notes are backdated, justifying decisions made for unwritten reasons. The officer thanks him and hangs up. His hands are steady, but his heartbeat is not. He spends the next week meticulously auditing his financial structures. His LLC, trust, and Cayman accounts are all verified clean. He searches for his own footprints like a forensic investigator. He discovers a wire through an unauthorized bank used by his Singapore broker. The bank is flagged by FinCEN, not his activity, but his path crossed it. I'll uncover the truth. Flagged lists inevitably generate more lists. He severs the Singapore relationship with our 48 hours, rerouting through Liechtenstein. Liechtenstein's economy thrives on making compliance records pristine. 3 months pass with no subpoena, no calls, no letters, nothing. Yet, true relief never comes. The investigation's mere possibility is the punishment, changing him. He now carries the constant "what if" in every aspect of his life. Any mention of regulatory causes his pulse to quicken. Fifth rule: you never know if they're watching, only that they haven't come yet. At 43, he is a founding partner. His fund now manages $2.2 billion. His name is in the press, and he sits on investment panels. His legitimate public record is exceptional. The complex architecture still operates, albeit smaller and less frequently. He continues, not for money, but because stopping would reveal his foundation is unclean. Everything he has built rests upon that dubious foundation. It's been 11 months, the longest gap ever since his first trade. He tells himself he stopped, but he only paused. He knows the difference.
Why are you checking your phone at 3 a.m.?
Asian markets. She always believes him, and that trust costs the most. The highest cost isn't legal, but the trust of someone who believes in a false version of him.
His 11-year-old daughter has a school project on the stock market.
The market is up today, but it was down yesterday, so it's a bit volatile.
Dad, how does trading work?
Trading involves buying and selling assets, like stocks, in an exchange. Supply and demand. Public information. Efficient markets. He fluently lies to his daughter about his profession. That night, he sits in his home office for 2 hours, doing no work. He checks nothing. He just sits there. His Cayman account now totals $4.8 million. His legitimate net worth reaches $22 million. Combined, he is worth more than his family earned in 3 generations. The investigation's mere possibility is the punishment, changing him. 3 people know fragments, but no one holds the full picture by his design. He applies compartmentalization, like intelligence agencies, to all his relationships. Every relationship is a controlled information environment. 6th rule. The system works perfectly, and that is the problem. He is the only person living inside the full truth of his life. That is solitary confinement without walls. At 51, in an advisory role, his equity stake pays $3.4 million annually for minimal effort. The complex architecture was dismantled 2 years ago. All accounts closed, money moved through 4 jurisdictions into clean accounts. Nobody asks. He sits on a nonprofit board, teaching financial literacy to underprivileged students. The irony is surgical. He teaches young people market rules, consequences, and fairness. The version he stopped believing at 27. His net worth is $41 million, including a house in Connecticut and an apartment in the city. His daughter's college fund is fully covered. His wife plans a trip to Portugal. Every external measure indicates his life is exceptional. There is a sealed room in his mind. The world praises his 24 years of decisions as brilliant timing and exceptional instinct. He accepts the credit, smiling and thanking those who call him a top investor. He never corrects the record. He never gets caught. No SEC, no FBI, no journalists, no testimony, no evidence. Every layer holds.
He wins.
Some nights, in his successful home, he lies awake at 3 a.m., lost in thought. He wonders if winning is actually the worst outcome. Getting caught would end it. A sentence, a debt paid, a version of done. He doesn't have done. His defining truth is known by no one. 7th rule. There's no outside perspective, only the ledger. The ledger never balances, not due to wrong numbers, but unrecorded truths. The cycle continues somewhere in Midtown, Manhattan. A noisy, dimly lit restaurant, filled with patrons. A 27-year-old equity analyst dines with his law school friend who has 3 drinks.
The market is crazy right now, I tell you.
They're getting acquired. I saw the papers.
So, what's the timeline?
It's moving faster than anticipated. Everything is falling into place. The question is carefully phrased to sound like curiosity, not intent. He goes home, opens his laptop, and repeatedly runs the acquisition math. He is deciding what kind of person he truly is. It's not a crime, just information I happen to have. Everyone has information. The difference lies in what you do with it. He opens a browser tab, searches for a brokerage, and begins a new application. The ledger never closes. It simply turns to a new page.